Losing weight can actually be significantly harder with low cortisol than it can be with high cortisol. Low cortisol tends to happen if you have been chronically exposed to a lot of stress that has gone unmanaged for a long time. I've experienced low cortisol myself, and you can see that in my test here. And this is different from Addison's disease, which I am not referring to in this video. One of the most common symptoms of low cortisol is an extreme amount of chronic fatigue, no matter how much you've slept. You can also experience things like dizzy spells, constipation, an irregular period, salt cravings, mood changes, especially if you're feeling a little bit more apathy or depression, and in some cases having a harder time with fat loss. My client's recent blood work showed that her cortisol was out of range, mainly on the low end. You can see it's at its lowest first thing in the morning, where she's experiencing the most amount of fatigue, and same thing at night, but it's still not quite where we want it to be in the afternoon as well. This doesn't completely stop her body from being able to burn body fat. Where cortisol can make fat loss significantly harder is that it impacts the calorie in and the calorie outside of the equation. You have low cortisol and therefore very low energy levels, especially if it's throughout the entire day, you are going to be burning less calories. This happens both when you are working out and you are working out with less intensity, and also just throughout the day. Even subconsciously, you are moving your body less. Your body is trying to conserve as much energy as possible. Therefore, your metabolic rate slows and your calorie requirements are less than what they would be if you had healthy cortisol levels. There is no hormone that defies the law of thermodynamics and the fact that you do need to be in a calorie deficit if you want to lose fat. So it's not that you can't lose weight if you do have hormonal imbalance, it's just that it can make it feel much harder. This is why sometimes, even if your goal is fat loss, the answer isn't always to push yourself harder, to just eat less and work out even more.